It's your girl Andrea with W-ARK, coming to you as I always do with love, peace, joy, and happiness in Jesus. What's up? Knock, knock, knock. Okay, so it's 2025 and I am coming to you loud and proud in this year. I plan to come and bring you many things, the good things, the bad things, the big things, the small things, the grown-up things, and the children things, the happy things, the sad things, and yeah, I'm bringing you all of that this year, and I'm going to start early. I should have started on January 1st, as I said I was, but I didn't, and so here I am now. I'm coming at you guys. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things, and I'm really excited. I've still been trying to really work on how to set myself up and how to come to you. But I am really diligently working on it, and I'm going to roll it out the right way here soon. But I didn't want to wait any longer, and so I'm seeking the advice of some people. I'm not going to call any names, but to help me get this kicked off. I don't really want to call it a podcast. I just want it to be me talking to you. Yeah, you. If you like me, great. If you don't like me, greater. Just that. And there's you guys always have the option to hit that red button and shut it off if you don't want to listen. Okay? It's not mandatory. You guys know that. So save all the haterade for somewhere else. If you don't want to listen, just simply move on to something else. But anyway, so I'm going to talk tonight about a couple of things. One thing being the fact that I want to talk about OSGLI. Let me come back to that. Let's talk about this president's. The president has given us the 9th off for a national day of mourning. If you work for the government in any capacity, you should have that day off, unless you are an essential worker, like first responders, or, like you work in a hospital, whatever, nursing, doctors, even the military, things like that. You may not be able to have that day off because we need you and we appreciate you. But if you work on a job where you work in a call center and, you answer phones, or even if you work for the government, if it's not essential, you should have that day off. Even if you work in a hospital, but, if you're not an essential person, if no one's life is at risk, if you don't show up, then you should be off. Well, that's not the case for everyone, guys. So just know that some people, I'm going to say some of us, have to work tomorrow, even though we have weekends off. We get off every day at 4:30, and we get off any other holiday. So therefore, we wouldn't be essential. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, me too. So, but, oh well, I'm not the boss. I'm an employee. So I guess I'll be at work. Anyway, that's enough. Enough of that. I'm not really happy about it, but here I am. So anyway, that music you heard when it first came on was my son playing the keys. He is a great musician, and he's also a first sergeant in the United States Army. And he wears many hats. And my daughter was not on that piece, but she is awesome as well. She does this awesome spoken word, and she also makes music. But so next time, hopefully I can use her piece as an intro. But anyway, let's talk about insurance real quick. If you have term insurance, please consider switching it to whole life. Now, I am not an insurance broker. I don't sell insurance. I don't have any insurance to sell you. But I want to tell you that term insurance expires. It's a term policy, so it will just be there for a term. And it normally ends at the most inopportune time, like when you're 75 or 80, but you still have life, full of life. Like my mom. My mom is 86, or soon to be. So, but if she had a term policy, she would not be able to have insurance now because it would have expired, and she now would have to purchase a new policy at her age, at her seasoned age. And guess what? You're going to pay for about $100,000, you're going to pay about at that age, about $500 a month. About $500 a month. Who can afford that? When you're 80, unless you have your life set up like Oprah or somebody, you're not going to have $500 to put on life insurance. Why would you? That's crazy. Who wants to do that in their old age? And so that's the military policy, that OSGLI that you get after you retire. If you choose to do that, that's fine, but choose whole life. Do not choose term, people, because you will not realize how quickly you get to that age, that ripe old 50-year-old age, and now that policy may be, you realize that policy is going to run out, and in 30 years, and you won't be insured. So you try then to get whole life. It's expensive. So I say to you, get whole life now. Get it now, and when you're young. Another good thing about whole life insurance, the policy premium does not change over time. If it's $70 a month now, it'll be $70 a month when you're 80, and it lasts until it's whole life, for your whole life, and so you don't ever have to worry about premiums changing. Make sure that you don't get with a broker who's gonna bamboozle you and sell you some whole life and have a clause in there where it's going to change. Make sure you read the fine print, but please get you a whole life policy, and do not have a term and policy when you get into your seasoned years. Now, if you don't believe me, check it out. Look into it. Okay? Look into it.